Hi everybody, welcome to my video. Just a few seconds early and I'm just getting everything set up so I can see your guys' comments. Hey Chris. Okay. Good morning guys. Okay, so I can see comments. Hey Julie. Okay. Good morning. So I gotta share this with you guys because it's on my desk. Hey Martha. These are my favorite snack, especially in the summertime. And I was hungry. I haven't eaten today. I'm having some struggles in the morning right now as it is just the end of summer. I always struggle around this time, like August, probably like the middle of August until October. As the time just starts to change, I just start having a hard time. I was telling Chris this morning that I'm having a hard time getting up in the morning. Like, I don't know how when school starts, I'm going to be getting up at like 3 hours earlier than what I am now. But, so I got up this morning, I've been running around doing work stuff, and I've been eating these because I'm hungry, and they're my favorite. I love them. They are the pretzel crisps, and so they're thin, but they are sea salt and black pepper, and I love them. So I just had to share because that's what's on my desk this morning. So I have a few other things I want to share with you guys too. So as you guys are coming in, say hello. Make sure you comment because we have the giveaway that ends today. So if you see this video on YouTube next Tuesday, the giveaway is already done. So I've already picked somebody. But normally, I got a few questions this week on YouTube. Normally, any giveaway that I'm doing, YouTube viewers are eligible as well, unless I say. So like right now, I'm telling you guys that on Tuesday, when you see this on YouTube, the giveaway's closed. I've already picked somebody. But this giveaway has been open for a week. So the video you saw last week on Tuesday was part of this as well. Hey, Melanie. So just so you guys know on YouTube, normally, unless I state it, that it's already closed and I've already picked somebody, please comment and be a part of the giveaway. So the giveaway for this last week, it's been like a week and a half actually, is the Broadway birthday stamp set and the dies that go with it. So make sure you leave a comment, say hello so that I know you're here. And then I will be going back on this video, last Friday's video on Facebook, and then Tuesday, the YouTube comments from Tuesday. I will go back through all of that and I will do my thing and pick the winner. And I will contact you. So I usually reply to your comments. So wherever you've commented, I will usually reply to that. And then I try to send you a direct message. If you're on Facebook and I've picked you, I try to send you a direct message on there. On YouTube, I can't, but usually YouTube will notify you, right? So, just so you know that that's how I pick somebody. And then if you guys don't respond, I pick somebody in 48 hours. I give you 48 hours to respond because I know it's kind of weird if you're getting a message from somebody that you're not probably friends with on Facebook. It takes a minute to for that to jump, for Facebook to notify you, right? Okay, so I wanted to share a few things and a few housekeeping items, and then we're going to make a card. So the first one is I want to share this card that I got from my friend Christy. I just got it this morning when I ran and checked the mail, and it came at the perfect time. It was a very nice card. So thank you, Christy. She's getting ready to start school. I think she's in her classroom today, actually. I think she is in her classroom. She is a high school teacher, and so she's getting prepared in her class today, and I think they start school next week, and I just love her. I adore Christy. So thank you so much for thinking of me. It came at a perfect time, and I really appreciate it. And then this, you guys will be very interested in. I totally wish I could open it up and show you what's inside because it is a beautiful catalog. I love it. The product is amazing. I placed my pre-order not last week. It was 2 days ago. So I placed my pre-order on Wednesday. Yes, on Wednesday, I placed my pre-order. It shipped yesterday and it will be here on Monday. So I will probably do a live. I'll probably pop on and do a live and share with you the things that I got. I got a fairly big order for my first order because I have all of my Stamp Club stuff to plan out now. So one of my Stamp Club projects will be with this Toil and Tidying, I believe is what it's called, product. There's some fabulous stuff. Our paper share, if you have not signed up for our holiday paper share, you can do that, and we'll be using this set right here. It will you will have 8 card kits, and one of them will feature the snowman stuff right here. That's the only link that I did not. I'll have to edit this after we're done. I did not put the link in for my holiday paper share. If you just want to get the paper, it's $45. If you want this is one of the bundles, the snowman bundle, so it's the stamp set and the punch. And if you want both of the bundles of product, it's $109 to get in on that. And then you get a card kit for every single designer paper. We'll be making cards. You'll get a PDF. You'll get exclusive recorded videos. You get to be a part of our Facebook party. And there are at least two giveaways of bundles of product. So it is so much fun to be a part of. And I really encourage you guys. It's a great way to get all of the designer paper from the holiday catalog and get to make something right away. So that's our goal, is to show you how to make something right away. Like oftentimes we get this product, I do the same thing. In fact, I just shared with you guys that I have 9 stamp sets that I have not used from the annual catalog that I purchased 6 weeks ago. And oftentimes we get the product and we're so excited, but then we don't know what to do with it, or we feel overwhelmed. So our paper parties for our paper share are really simple. You just get 8 card kits so you get a card kit for every single designer paper, and you get to make a card right away, which is so fun. So I will be doing my normal walkthrough in September when I can open this up and share it with you guys. Club members are getting their catalogs in their club packages for this month. And then I will begin sending these out to current customers only. So only those people who have purchased from me since the annual catalog went live, I will send you a catalog automatically. If you've not purchased from me since the annual catalog, you just need to request a catalog from me. Okay? So you just need to comment and say, I need a catalog, and then I'll get in touch with you. Okay? And then club members, so when was it? Monday? Was it Monday? No, it was Wednesday. It was Wednesday that I launched my Ink It Up and Create Stamp Club. And everybody who has signed up for that, in your club package that you will be getting, you will have a catalog in that, okay? If you've signed up and you've placed your order already, you have access to the Facebook group. In the Facebook group, you are going to see every suite of product, everything I'm using through December. So there is supply lists already. So if you want a little sneak peek at some product and you have joined the club, you get to see that in the Facebook group. This month for the Ink It Up Club, we'll be making these 3 projects. You'll get exclusive videos for that. The link to join the club is in the description everywhere you're seeing. Okay, so if you're on Facebook, tap your screen. If you're on YouTube, it's in the description below. If you're on my website, it's right there. So for this month, these are the 3 cards that we're going to be making. You'll get exclusive pre-recorded videos for this. You'll get a PDF, and then we will be making another project live in the Facebook group, and that will be included in your PDF. You will get that recorded video in case you miss it live. So this is what we're making this month, and that is, you'll get a package with 2 each of these card kits. So you'll get to make 6 cards, 2 each of each design. On this one, I will probably make this one, but then I will also probably make it in a different color to show you guys a different color because I love this one. And so that is the Ink It Up Club. So that link is in the description. If you want to join that, I need about 4 more people to make a complete club. And that will be perfect. So then the last thing I want to mention to you guys or remind you guys is if you're not a part of the Stamp-It, if you don't want to do the club, that's totally fine. Not everybody wants to be able to do that. But if you order from me and you use this month's regular host code, I have a card kit that I will be sending out to you guys. It looks like this. It has some exclusive retired designer paper on it. In the kit, you will get 2 each of these cards to make. So you'll get to make 6 cards. You just need to place a $60 order or more with me to get the free card kit. It comes with an exclusive video and a PDF. And then for every $60 you guys spend, you get to pick out a set of blend markers. So for free. So you just use this month's host code. You'll get the kit and then you'll pick out the blends. Everybody's ink pad from last month has arrived. So these arrived yesterday. So if you if you placed an order with me last month for the free and you got a free ink pad, they all came yesterday and I'm going to be sending these out. I had wanted to wait until my holiday catalogs got here because if you ordered last month, you're getting a holiday catalog as well. So you'll get your ink pad and your holiday catalog. Unless you picked the purple posy ink pad, and then you'll still get your holiday catalog, but the purple posy ink pad isn't available yet. Okay, so hopefully that all makes sense. There was lots of items we needed to go over today. So if you have any questions, let me know. And I'm going to start pulling all of our product over here that we're going to use today to create with while I give you guys a minute to see if you have any questions. Okay, so I'll need this. And then I think I'm going to I want to try to use a scrap of paper instead of getting a whole new piece of paper out. Hey, Carol, that's okay. I'm late for everything these days, so it's totally okay. We're just getting started with our craft. I love the holiday catalog too. Missy, it's beautiful. It's, I did my pre-order, so I had planned out all of my club projects and my mini classes that I'm going to do. And so I ordered all of that stuff. And then last night I sat and made another list for like the next order I'm going to do. And I thought, oh, I don't need that much stuff because I have planned out all of my projects. So I can probably spend like another $200 and get the rest of the stuff that I really want. My total ended up being a little over $400 again. And I was like, how is this a situation? Like, how is there so much stuff in this catalog that I love? Okay, so today we're going to be using Follow Your Art. This is a set of paper that I have out because I created a mini class that will go live next week. And I have this paper out because it's what I was using. And I love this paper. I think it's super fun. And I think the sides of the paper that are not like crafty related, like this is crafty related, right? But this is not. Both of these sides are not necessarily crafty related. I love this piece in small pieces. But then like, even though this and this are pretty crafty related, if you flip them over, the other side isn't. So that's what I'm loving about this paper. So we're going to use this paper, but we are going to use a crafty side. So we're going to use this piece. And I think that's the only piece we need. And then to go with this, instead of using the stamp set and die that kind of coordinates with that, what we're going to use is Crafting Forever. So this stamp set has been around for a little bit, and it has the Stampin' Up! logo on here. So this is the stamp set that you would get to be in compliance with our angel policy, which is if you're selling your cards or your product and you're using Stampin' Up! Images on it, you would want to stick this on the like the back or somewhere, just so that it has that. It's like basically copyright information, which I get. I mean, I get why, but I feel like it's kind of ridiculous. But don't get me started on that. Okay, so I'm going to grab some Smoky Slate cardstock too. So what I'm going to do is we're going to use this piece here with the scissors, and then we're going to use this stamp set, this stamped image. And so then we are going to use Whisper White cardstock, and then I'm going to use this. I think this is Pool Party is what I want to think it is. Yeah, I think that's Pool Party. Okay, so let's start by cutting our Whisper White cardstock. I get to open the holiday catalog. Let's see. The holiday catalog goes live September 4th. So on September 4th, I will do I'll have a pre-recorded video where I walk through the catalog and share the things that I've gotten, why I've gotten them, what I like, what I don't like. And then I will actually do that same thing on Facebook here live for you guys, because I just like being able to have the conversation with you guys while I'm doing it. And then I know there are some people that don't like that video that I do live on Facebook. I probably will not put up on YouTube, because that's a video where I just want to be able to chat with you guys and interact with you guys. And then the pre-recorded video is for those people who don't like want to listen to that. They don't want to listen to me ramble. Okay, don't worry, I'm going to tell you guys what I'm doing. I just got to make sure that sometimes my measurements in my head don't go how I want them to. Okay, so this is... So I think I want to do it here. Okay. So we're doing an orientation of a card that I usually don't do. Let me see. Okay, yeah, that's better. Okay, so our card base is going to be 5.5 by 4.25. So I took a piece of Whisper White cardstock and I've cut it at 5.5 to give me this orientation. I feel like it's dark. Oh, is that maybe because my iPad? Yeah, that's better. My iPad, what's it called? Light wasn't all the way up. Okay. So this is going to be our card base. And this is going to be a very simple card, you guys. You could recreate this with lots of other, images or whatnot. Okay, so we're going to bring my Big Shot over. And I have a new Big Shot. If you guys have followed me and watched me in videos before where I've had a Big Shot, you will notice this is not my normal black Big Shot. My black Big Shot from Stampin' Up! This part, it was broken, and I just happened to get a heck of a deal on this Big Shot. I got it for $25, and I just happened to know a friend that her church was selling it. Like somebody had donated it to sell it, and they wanted $25 for it. And I said, heck yeah, I'll take that, because it never hurts to have a couple Big Shots on hand. So that's why it's different. Kathy said, I love Facebook Lives. It seems like I'm right in the room with you. That's what I always hope. That is, I just had a conversation with somebody who said that they did videos, but then they didn't upload them to YouTube. Like they did Facebook Lives, but they didn't then upload them to YouTube because people don't like it. She said, I wish people who did Facebook Lives would not interact with people that are watching. And I kind of laughed, but then I was like, what's the point of doing a live if I don't talk to the people who are watching? Like, why wouldn't I just then not just do a video and upload it to YouTube? Like, of course I want to interact with you guys when I'm on here because it makes me feel like we're crafting together. Like, that's the whole point, right? Yeah, so I was really lucky to find this. And I don't know what Stampin' Up! Is going to do with the die cutting machine that we haven't got any information if they're producing one. I mean, we know they're producing a new trimmer, but we don't know anything about a die cut machine. At least I don't know. Like, maybe I'm not one of the cool kids anymore. I don't know anything about it. So I wanted to make sure that I had the ability to use my dies, right? And I've always wanted this one. It's a really pretty one. So I've always wanted this Big Shot. Matches my room beautifully. So what I just did is I used the Settles what's this called? Embossing folder, which you guys know I love. So I just used that on the Smoky Slate piece. Now this Smoky Slate piece has like 1/8 of an inch taken off. So it's not, we're not going to have a very big white border on here. So you'll see that it's a super tiny white border. And whenever you use an embossing folder on your piece of cardstock, it always presses it out a little bit more. So it pushes it out and flattens it more. And so your measurements can be a little bit off. Like you'll notice this one side, it's really thin. I feel like it's not as even. And it's just because I used an embossing folder. So you'll see here that I feel like it's pressed out. So we're just pressing that all the way down. So I don't know if you guys can see on camera here, but there's a little bit of texture on this gray. Don't you love that? Oh, I love it. I wish all of our cardstock had this texture on it. Then the next thing I did is I took my stitched nestled dies and I cut this piece. Let me tell you guys a little secret information from inside the holiday catalog. There are stitched stars in the holiday catalog. And I'm dying to get them. I didn't even realize, like, this is like how laser focused I've been. I made my whole list for Stamp Club. And so that was great. So I made the whole list and of everything that I needed. Purchased it all. And then last night, when I was making that list and I was going back through the catalog, I was like, I didn't see these stitched stars. Like, where did these come from? So I had to like back up and like take a look again. And I was like, oh my word. And I'm going to tell you how many are in there. I can't show you. I'm dying to show you guys this, but I cannot. Okay, so in the stitched star dies, there are 23 different dies, and all but, let me see how many stars there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, it looks like. 12 stitched stars in the holiday catalog. Let me just tell you guys, I'm getting those dies and I will use them forever. Like if they retire after the holiday catalog, you're going to be seeing me use them because that's phenomenal. They are gorgeous. Okay. Yeah, you missed it, Julie, because I said on the 4th, September 4th, I will be doing a live video and I'll have a pre-recorded video.
I started rambling, so you might have just got caught up in my ramble. Okay, so this piece here, this designer piece is, I forget what it is. I think it's like 3, oh, it's a weird one. That's why. So it's like 5 1/8 by like something weird. Like it was at 4 inches and then I took off 1/8 of an inch. So I don't know what that is because you guys know I can't read a ruler. So I'm not sure exactly what measurement that is, but that's what I did. It was at 4 inches and then I took off 1/8 of an inch. Okay, so I just want to make sure that this is lined up straight. And then I'm going to flip it over. And I might need to cut that again if it didn't come out straight. I guess you know what I could do is I could just use my trimmer to make sure that it's straight. And it's not. I mean, it wasn't horrible, but it wasn't. Thanks, Julie. 3 7/8 is what Julie says, and I'm going to trust her. Okay. Okay, so does this not look, every time I see this with the top cut off, doesn't it look like the old knights, like the banner that would be hanging like on a castle? Like that's what it reminds me of. Okay, so let's do some stamping. So we're going to use the scissors and then we're going to use this one. We're cut out to be friends. Okay, so am I going to have enough room? I feel like I need to recut this because I feel like I don't have enough room. So maybe I need a bigger stitched die. Let's try this one. Or maybe I just cut off too much. So I'm going to cut both of these and then we're going to see. So let me just come over here to my Big Shot and cut this really quick. Okay, so I just need Whisper White cardstock. Where did that go? Oh, right here. Okay, 1 second while I cut this, guys. So I'm just running both of these through my Big Shot so that I can figure out what's going to work best. I think I'll stamp first and cut second. I think that would work best. Okay. And then it's certainly not going to hurt to have an extra stitched one of these because I use them a ton. Oh, a Harry Potter banner. I've never seen Harry Potter. Okay, so Martha says, I always look through the catalog and ooh and ah, then go back with paper and pen to make a list. I know, right? And then go back a day later, right? I do that too, and I always miss stuff. And then I'm like, oh, yeah, like I totally didn't see that. Okay. So let me see. Okay, so I think we might use this one. So let's stamp first. So the reason I want this is because I want to add a little something to this. So I'm just cutting off a piece. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this really old punch. This is one of my favorite punches. I keep it around because I still use it. And I still, even time to time, include one of these pieces in like a kit or a class that I'm doing, even though it's retired, because I simply love this scalloped border. And I feel like it's so easy to just have this punch and be able to do it. I know there's dies that do this now, but sometimes getting a die out, running it through the Big Shot, lining everything up, sometimes it's more of a pain than to just grab a punch, right? So I keep that punch around because I love it. And so I've just punched that, and then I'm going to stick this in my trimmer. And I'm going to cut this down like this. Okay. So then I'm going to want to run this across here. And it looks like it's going to fit perfectly. I love that. So see how that's just going to fit perfectly? So we'll cut this piece off now, like this. And then I feel like I'm going to need some ribbon because I feel like the seams bother me, like when there's like seams. So I wonder if I have any blue. Like thin blue. Thin, maybe linen thread. See, I'm totally winging it today, you guys. Because that's gray. What about some like pool party? This is old baker's twine. We'll use old baker's twine. Okay. So let's go ahead and do our stamping. So this is our sentiment here. And let's do it in this cut, like this is Calypso Coral. So let's stamp the sentiment in Calypso Coral. And hopefully I'm going to get this straight because there's no sticker on this. This is an old style stamp. So it doesn't, I don't have the sticker on there. So let me test stamp to see how this stamps. So I always like to just kind of see the orientation. Like I need to tilt it a little bit that way. Yep. Okay, so I just need to tilt it a little bit this way. And it's not horrible. It's not perfectly straight, but you know, we're not going to worry about it. And then because we're going to cut off, see, I'm wondering if I should even be lower. I don't really like flipping over well, I can't get much lower than that, right? Let me see. We're just winging this. I didn't really, well, I guess I could. I didn't really plan everything out like I should have. Okay, so let's use Smoky Slate for the scissors. Are you guys still with me? I'm paying attention to my stamping and not. And now I'm going to overlap. Oh, that's exactly where it's going to go because it fell off my block. Well, I did not mean for that to happen, but these things happen. So I cut off the top. And that's why I really dislike our old style. Like I'm so spoiled now to the new cling stamps because that never happens anymore. So thankfully I was able to stamp it. Okay, so then this is Old Pool Party. Yeah, I promise you guys, I'm just like the rest of you, I promise. I mess up all the time. Okay. Okay, let's close these ink pads because you guys know I'll put my whole hand in it or we'll drop the stamped image in it. Well, I'm going to leave this Calypso Coral open because we're going to need it. Okay, so now let's do this. So this is how I do my thread. I leave, oh, and I got Calypso Coral on my thumb. So I leave some here on this side, okay? And then I'm wrapping from this side. And I'm going to do it about 3 times. And then I bring everything forward here. So I bring this down and then I bring this over. And then hopefully you guys can see this. I'm going to wrap this piece going this way up and under all of the twine. And when I do that, it's going to create this little weird thing right here where I don't need to tie a knot. I can just tie a bow and it will hold it. It crosses everything over and holds it in a place where you don't have to tie it first for the bow to hold. So then I'll just adjust it to what I want here. And then I usually don't even have to put in like a glue dot or anything to hold it. See, there goes the dies. I just flung them everywhere. Okay. So then what we're going to do is, shocker, take our Wink of Stella and the Calypso Coral, and we'll color this in. And you can do shading when you do it this way by just adding more color at certain places and then letting the Wink of Stella kind of drag the color out in other places. If you want to get kind of fancy with it, but you don't have to. I just want to add a little bit of this Calypso Coral color to these. And you could color the scissors if you wanted. I don't think that I'm going to. We're just going to get these here. So you can really get this as light or as dark as you want. Okay. See, just like that. And you can come back and add some color if you want. Just be careful when you're using your Wink of Stella, because as you add moisture to your Whisper White cardstock, it will break down some. So then I don't want to pop this piece up. Well, maybe I should because we have the twine on there. Well, it's okay because it's baker's twine, so it should lay pretty flat. So I just put adhesive right over the baker's twine. That's going to help it stay in place as well. I used a lot of adhesive on that. And then we're going to place this right here. My kids, I don't know what they're doing, but they're having fun. Okay, so now what I need is some sequins or some, how about rhinestones? Sequins? I feel like the sequins from the paper pumpkin kit from this month would go really good. Let me grab my paper pumpkin kit. Because I feel like these sequins right here would be so pretty on this card. And we might as well use this stuff up, right? We might as well not hoard it. We might as well use it. So let's add some sequins to this. And these already have adhesive on the back, so that's really convenient. Just like this. I just put my sequins kind of in a cluster, not kind of, exactly, in a cluster of threes. And then I just like to kind of sprinkle them. I like to make them look like they're sprinkled down the edge of the card. You can even put one, like I'm going to tuck one right under there. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'll bring it up closer so you guys can see it in a second. Put it there. And we'll put this one here. You guys know I never know when to stop. I just keep going. I think that's good. And then I'm excited that I've almost used all of these. So my goal will be to next week finish those off, because I'm kind of in this place where I just want to use the stuff. So like I have these out and I'm determined to use all of these and be able to throw the package away. Because we just get in that place where we're getting stuff and it's gorgeous and then we don't want to use it, and then what's the point? So here's it up close. I love the sequins that are tucked underneath the cards, the designer paper. I think that's really pretty. And I love that I was able to use this. I don't know who's texting me right now, but I can't see, I can't respond. So there it is. So I'll have a photo of this up for you guys. And I love the way it came out. It turned out. And then this is the stamps that I used. So fun, right? Simple And you could do this with a lot of other, there's still a lot of other things that you could stamp on this. Like you wouldn't have to do, like, just take out this designer paper and this stamp and then think of this as a card sketch where you're using a designer paper and then you're using this image, and then you could use any stamp and any designer paper to make a card, right? So anyways, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I don't see any questions coming through. If you guys catch the replay, if you're catching the replay and you have any questions for me, just let me know. I will pop in the link for the holiday paper share that's coming up. And then on September 4th is when I'll open up the catalog and share with you guys all the amazing stuff and my thoughts on it. And I hope that you guys are having a wonderful Friday and that you have a wonderful weekend. School starts next week, so we are excited to spend our last kind of summer vacation weekend here, and it's cool this weekend. I'm so glad. I'm going to be crafting and hanging out with the kids, and then school starts next week, and we are going to be back to our normal routine, so thank goodness. So thank you guys so much, and I will catch you on Monday. I will probably do a live showing you guys holiday product. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you guys later.